hood like a sisterhood.
What?
Ain't no hood like a sisterhood.
What?
Ain't no hood like a sisterhood.
We all contribute to create the system.
That's true.
And then somehow we should all take collective responsibility for how the system is.
Blow your trumpets.
And we can only blow that trumpet on the program.
Ladylike.
Yes, it's that time again where we bring you the best. Wow, Lizzie, I can tell you, when I see this song, I say, Kai.
No, but well, we still thank God for the breeze. It's cool out here.
Cool. I'm always cool. I'm your #1 program.
Ladylike.
Yes, our guest today is a very special one. When I read through her resume, when I saw the things she was doing, I was so impressed. And one thing is that for her to be able to survive something like this.
But you know, listening to such a person, then you know that even those who are hopeless in quotes surely can survive. And if she can survive it, anyone else then.
Okay, it's okay. Please, that's just small onions or small Maggi in a big stew. We cook the big stew after this break. And during this break, we are showing a snippet of what this our guest does for young girls. Encouraging stuff. Let's watch it. Welcome back from that break. That break, we just gave you a little snippet of a young lady jumping and shouting with lovely children, you know. And when I watched it, I was amazed. So we had to bring her here to the studio to be with us today. And she's here with us. Beautiful face. You know what I'm talking about when you see her. Yes, with us in the studio today is a woman with a big resume. If I start chapter 1, chapter 2, so open your ear. Makosi Mustambasi is an award-winning lifestyle journalist, international public speaker, podcast host, and certified master life coach. She is a breast cancer survivor. That's why Michelle the G's go plenty today. And diagnosed in January 2017, she went through surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation treatment in South Africa. Survival. Makosi has become a prominent voice in mainstream media. She focuses on topics that include, but are not limited to, personal development, productivity, health, and wellness, and especially breast cancer. She is currently working on a book on her journey through breast cancer. And she has also spoken on a number of topical issues at various conferences all over the world.
Will you finish reading that today?
She is the CEO of Africa Media Intercontinental, a privately held media company. Let us clap again. You don't see the award.
Beautiful lady.
Thank you so much.
Yes, beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I had to read every word of that.
Right.
Because people actually have to understand that the guest that is with us today,
Right.
my mind.
It's not just anyhow.
Yes. So let's go straight to down to business.
Right.
When I was reading, you were diagnosed in 2017.
2017.
So I wanted to start from there.
Yeah.
How did you feel? And how were you able to pull through?
So I got the diagnosis in 2017, but I actually started falling sick in 2016. I felt sick on my birthday, 2016. I was in hospital, but I still held a Sisters Keeper conference that same day.
Okay.
I discharged myself from hospital, went to run the event, and was driven back to the hospital by one of the people who attended. Her name is Zenny, such a lovely girl.
Wow.
But I didn't think cancer and me. I thought it's probably malaria. It could be something but cancer.
Yeah.
So I come back from the gym. So I found the lump. And then in January, the lump is not disappearing and it starts bothering me at this point. And I went to a doctor. He's Nigerian, Dr. John Ojuku.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning. And he says, "What do you want me to do, Makosi?" I said, "Take it out." Wow. He says, "Just like that?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Come back this was a Thursday. He said, "Come back on Saturday." So because I was in Nigeria and I didn't have any family members, I drove myself to surgery. So I got to surgery. He takes the lump out. I wait for the anesthesia to die down. And one lady, Mrs. Onoja, and her doctor friend met them at church, came to pick me up because it was insane for me to drive myself home.
Exactly. That's not surgery.
So I went home, and then 10 days later, I'm coming from church, midweek service, and the doctor called me and says, "You have triple negative breast cancer."
Wow.
But can you explain what
Exactly.
So triple negative breast cancer is the cancer that does not respond to chemotherapy. 1 in 2 people diagnosed survive the 5-year mark. So my doctor did say if it doesn't come back in 5 years' time, it will not come back again. But if it does, it'll take you out.
Wow.
So I get this news, but I really don't understand because I can't believe cancer and me.
Yeah.
Nobody puts those things together. I'm always in the gym. I'm always eating healthy. I don't drink stupor. I've in the last 10 years, I'd had a total life overhaul. And I phoned a doctor in South Africa. Well, I went on Google because this is all happening by myself, by the way. So I went on Google and I asked best oncologist in South Africa. I needed to be in South Africa because family could come and be with me.
Yes, definitely.
So I found them and I said to them, I phoned them and I said, "I need an appointment." They said 2 weeks. I said, "I need an appointment now because I'm like that. I'm no patience." So they said, "Send your results and we'll see when we can place you." So I sent the result. This was a Friday. I sent my results and apparently the doctor who looked at it said, "This person needs a second surgery because they've cut into the cancer and we need to take everything out." Wow. So I go to South Africa. I get a flight on Sunday. I get to South Africa on Monday. I go to the doctors. At this point, I'm still not relating cancer and me.
So like it was difficult for you to accept that you had cancer.
I wasn't even thinking about it. It was impossible for me to think cancer in my body. How did it get there?
Wow.
So I get to the doctor. Mind you, all of this is happening. I've not cried. I've not shed a tear. I'm just thinking, what is going on? So I get to the doctor and the doctor said, "Are you alone?" I said, "Yeah." He said he reads out the diagnosis. We're going to do another surgery. You're going to need chemo. And then I left his office and then I went out and called my brother who was supposed to pick me up. He didn't know what was going on. I didn't tell any family member. I just said, "I'm here to see doctors." So I'm waiting outside for my brother. And then one bee just starts flying around me. And I'm ducking the bee and I drop my phone and my phone breaks. And I went to my knees and
You've been a strong person.
I went on my knees and I cried so hard.
I thought, dawned on you that I'm fighting.
It just dawned on me what was happening. And the cars that were there were just looking, nobody stopped. And they just looked and I waited for my brother. And he got there, he noticed something was wrong, but I still didn't tell him. And then I got home. We went to fix my phone. Forget about the diagnosis. We went to fix my phone, and I got home, and I realized that I'm in for the biggest fight of my life. That is the moment I realized that I was in for the biggest fight of my life.
I want you to be out of this mood for now. Can we talk about something else?
Oh, yay!
That video I watched, I jumped into white gown.
Right.
I want that
With
gown.
the students.
Okay, I want that gown.
I love that video myself because 12 years ago, before we even thought this was going to happen, I founded an organization, Sisters Keeper, where we focus on the African girl child. We send her to school. We give her information. If I didn't have information on what was happening in my body, I wouldn't be here today. So the point of the organization is to give the African girl child a chance at education. So those children that you saw are adopted, 14 adopted kids by Sisters Keeper. We pay their school fees. We give them sanitary towels every month. On your way to the airport, Abuja.
Oh, hey, in Abuja.
Yes.
Wow.
So we pay their school fees. We give them pads every month because I've heard a lot of horror stories about students not going to school because they're on their period and they don't have sanitary towels. We give them pads every month. And I just go there with different speakers. The last time we went with a coach called Jimmy Tewe to speak to them about what's happening in the world and give them the access that all the other children out there are having. Because I believe that education alone will not make you successful, but also access and exposure is what will give you.
So first of all, are you based in Nigeria?
I come to Nigeria a lot. I should be an honorary Nigerian citizen.
Yes.
No,
Oh, that's wonderful. Then you have a media.
Yes, Africa Media Inc. So Africa Media Inc. I went to journalism school. My first degree is I was a nurse. From 18 to about 25, I was a cardiac nurse. So I am a nurse.
Cardiac nurse?
Yes.
After the show.
Okay. I worked at Hammersmith Hospital in the United Kingdom. Second degree is I'm a journalist. That is why Africa Media Inc. Why did I form Africa Media Inc.?
Yeah.
The person who tells the story is the one who has the power. For all these years, we hear from CNN, not being bad, but they tell our story the way they understand our story.
Exactly.
So the purpose of Africa Media Inc. is for Africa to start telling its own story the way we understand it.
Exactly.
That's Africa Media Inc.
Beautiful.
Okay, so now let's talk about...
No, sorry, how long have you been on?
On Africa Media Inc. for 16 years. And we're based in Dubai.
Dubai.
Yes. That's where my office.
Sorry, I ain't not Mexico.
Yes, so based in Dubai, that's where my offices are.
But we've not been able to have access to Dubai for some time. So how do you access the office?
I think for now there are obviously concerns with the bilateral issues between Nigeria and the UAE. But then I am assured that the president has done some work on it and he's doing some work on it, and it will soon be resolved.
Okay.
No,
Before she moves to Dubai, please let's talk about the girls you look after.
Right.
So how long have you been getting these girls, and where do you get these girls from?
So we look for need. We go to places that need us and we assess the situation. What is the challenge? School fees. Okay, give me 14 and we'll send them to school.
So it's always 14.
Yeah, 14.
What is unique about 14?
14, that's what the foundation can fund at the moment.
Oh,
but then if we have a bigger, we will do more.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So how do you get funding?
Sisters Keeper is, I think it's a God thing because it has been going for 12 years. We've done work in Zimbabwe, we've done work in Ghana, we've done work in Kenya, and we've done work in Nigeria. So we also have a charity golf tournament where golfers come and play, and as they play, they donate. So we use golf as a channel of raising resources for it.
You guys play golf.
Have you seen people that play golf? I know your meat.
But you see, I think I beg to differ because I play golf myself. My father has been playing golf for 30 years. He was a captain at the police club in Zimbabwe. My two brothers play golf. It's not just big people. You just have to have a big mind.
So you get.
I don't hear. You have to think big also.
You just have to think big. You just have to think big because when I joined the first
But
golf,
Nigeria is nine. I'm still doubting.
One golf.
The
One
people
golf. How much is that golf this week?
I've been
No, but then that's where my life coaching comes in. First comes the dream and then comes the provision. But a lot of people are always looking for the provision before they dream. But you have to always start with the dream and then the provision follows.
That's why you're here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, on a final note, I want you to speak to our because this program is for ladies
Right. Okay.
that have gone through what you have
Yes.
been through, are still going through.
Right.
You are not a lady that's just locked herself up, able to get treatment that she has concluded was going to die.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, she had written a letter telling her sister to come and pick her children.
Oh wow.
That let her just, it was, this one, my state, that there is no need again. They shouldn't waste money on her, that it will still work. That two of her friends, they're telling her to go have the things removed, she ended up dying and things like
Right.
that. I want to give a word of advice to women out there that are going through this battle. And even some that are not, that think it will never happen to them. Just like, just sensitizing them with this issue.
So I'm going to start off with the woman who has been diagnosed with breast cancer. It's not a death sentence. And you have to fight it with everything you got. For me, I know that the diagnosis itself is death. But the book I'm working on actually at the moment is called The Death That Did Not Kill Me. So if I'm here today and you have been diagnosed with cancer, then 7 years later, you can be here. And you know, women, cancer is not... Forget about the stigma. It just picks whoever it wants to pick. So the first thing that you must do, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a strong support system. My mom came, my father came, my brothers and sisters, everyone almost stopped everything to do. And I will stop everything to do anything for you. So get your mammograms, check yourself, because also early detection saves lives. I was diagnosed at stage 1 cancer. That's why I'm here today. So the minute you feel a lump, don't play. Go get a mammogram and get treated. Remember, cancer is not a death sentence.
Wow.
That's a take home.
That is a take home. I want to thank you so much because you've really spoken to our souls.
Thank you.
You've lifted.
It has gone inside.
Lifted on our spirit.
That is it.
Thank you.
We are floating as eagles.
I love it.
Thank you so much. And I
Thank you
wish
so
you all the
much.
best.
Thank you very much.
Anything you put your hand to do, as far as the Lord has blessed,
It's
He will bless you with the
Amen.
Midas touch. Everything you turn to go.
Amen.
And as you're having this heart for this young
reaching out to people.
that is how people will start to notice you everywhere you go. You'll be like a light at the end of a dark tunnel.
Amen.
People, hallelujah!
Amen. Thank you so much.
So I want to learn your language before you leave. You cannot just leave like that.
Okay.
What is good morning in your language?
Marara say.
Marara say.
Yes. And you have to do this.
Oh, really?
Yes. Marara say.
Okay.
Yes.
What's
Tarara kana mararao.
Wait, me, I will learn. You know me. Have many traditions.
So you say marara say, and then you respond tarara kana mararao.
Tarara karamamara.
That's it!
Say it again.
People started marrying. I don't do that, Africa.
Well, you have it here. We have cried, we have laughed. This is spirit.
Yeah.
Whatever condition you find yourself, don't just see it like yourself a death sentence.
Yeah.
You will cry, definitely. But take yourself out of that zone and go to a better zone. Tell yourself the truth and say, yes, I can. If she could do it, why can't I do it? Let's have that zeal, that passion, that will to survive, and we will survive.
Amen.
We go on a usual short break and we'll be right back. Go nowhere.
Ain't no hood like a sisterhood.
Why?
Ain't no hood like a sisterhood.
Why?
Ain't no hood like a sisterhood.
We all contribute to create the system.
That's true.
And then somehow we should all take collective responsibility for how the system is.
from that break. Oh my goodness. If you missed that interview, then I think you have missed something because we had a cancer survivor in the studio.
Yes.
You know what? We laughed together, cried together, and that's the spirit of togetherness.
Yes,
standing together, irrespective of what somebody's going through.
Differences actually.
You know, I at a point I was mute because I felt.
Put yourself in her shoes.
Do you understand?
Can you take it?
And she,
you know, and from a story, it only goes to show that sometimes there's some things we go through. We just can't. We tell ourselves it's not possible. Not be me. Not
her
be me.
story taught me one, in fact, many lessons, but let me just pick one. Don't give up on yourself.
Never.
If God has not given up on you.
Exactly.
Why give up when the Creator has not said it's over? Do you understand?
And one thing again, family. There's nothing as strong as family.
And that also tells us, or tells you and I, that you should always have a good relationship.
Why?
Because if she didn't have
Exactly. So
she was going to be on all on her.
That's why this woman, depression will kill her first. The thing that's the best cancer you are battling. Now never goes out to the moon. Your mind don't go.
It's not even the sickness that kills people. It's the thoughts.
The thoughts, the
and
fear.
the people around you. Exactly. They mourn more than the bereaved. It's a great lesson.
No, yes. And please, women, she said it, check.
Please always check.
If you go, yes, it's essentially, there's no shame in it. If you go online and tell you how to check breast cancer, I have to learn. You put hand like this, touch.
Lie down.
Feel like this, touch. Like this, you know?
Touch. You need like it, touch. If you touch, what you're supposed to feel? You're supposed to tell them.
No, it's just that we have to be conscious of this thing.
Yeah.
Because we think that it can never happen to me. No, of course, it won't happen to any of us.
She took her so long to accept
that she's fighting a battle. After first sexual psychology.
Now then she knew that, yes.
Kai, I want to really thank her and appreciate her for what she came to say here today. And please, ladies out there, please, let's be conscious of our conditions. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's not look past everything we're going through.
You know, we have this culture in Africa. Of course, not all of us. We don't go to the hospitals until something is wrong. Yes.
Frequent checkup 3 times a year. You know, mammograms. Do these things.
And for ladies especially, there are some tests we need to do. Once you're above 40, maybe on the next program we'll try and enlighten you.
Yes,
so that we won't be abused.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's take care of ourselves. Thank you so much, Lizzie. So we'll call it a wrap. Today we have cried, we have laughed, we have joked, we have been serious. That's how we always do our things on the #1 program, Ladylike.
No, you're not in the shorts. Oh, okay. We're good.
Can we go?
You're not in the shorts?
I'm not in the shorts.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I had to hold back my tears. In fact, the pain is too much.
The
pain was just, the pain, I'm still...
That's how we always do our things on the #1 program, Ladylike. Shikila, let's go outside. I wanted the... Okay, I don't come over. Why they don't see Mike for that one shot? Continuity.
Continuity.
Don't you understand?